to put your name on it. They want to put their name on it. Just the tip, you know, just a little, man, I really wish I would have said that. That would have got them. They wish they would have said more. The sentiment. But they still ain't gonna say it. They're definitely not gonna say it. Good morning, Aries. Aries or Aries cross watchers. Thank you for being here. You are welcome here, whoever you are, anytime, day, noon, night, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. So I was hearing something for us Aries out there, and even those who are drawn to watch this video who are not. I was hearing experiment with it, okay? And I got a clear message that there's an individual here, whether they're doing it now, or they just did this, or they're about to do this. Someone is experimenting with you, okay? And by that I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's like, let's say somebody is kind of, it's like they're hinting almost. Like, let's say you have a conversation with someone and they say something that makes you wonder, like, or maybe they don't say anything like that, but they're talking to you a lot more. A way that someone is acting is they're trying to kind of send almost like subliminal messages to you, like, hey, I like you, or I'm attracted to you, something like that. Or maybe they're trying to look at you longer or make more eye contact. If this hasn't happened, it's about to, or it just did, and you may have noticed, or you may be noticing that someone is like, in a way, trying to get your attention, but not really. It doesn't have that vibe. The vibe is more, I want to engage more with you so that you can tell I like talking to you. I enjoy your company. If this is someone you're around, if it's not, someone wants you to know that they want you, but indirectly. They don't want to come right out and just say it for whatever reason. It could be new, like a newer connection, or maybe you've never talked to this person like this. So they're kind of like, I want to be almost strategic, right? It doesn't have a sense of deception. It's just an indirect way of going about telling you they like you, they're interested, they're attracted in you. So you may notice this. It's like a subtle flirtation. They are wanting you to kind of catch on and take the bait or bite. They want to see how you react or how you act. Either one. They want to see either how you react to something they say, how they're sending you these little signals, little signs, you know. I do think this is someone who probably has a few tricks up their sleeve. And by that I mean, I get a vibe that they, if the first way that they approach you, if that tactic doesn't work, they're going to try something different. Like, they have a couple of ideas about how to engage deeper with you in conversation to get you to kind of tell that they like you. But they still ain't gonna say it. They're definitely not gonna say it. They don't want to just say it. I don't know why. It's an interesting way to communicate. We could call it passive-aggressive flirtation, or we could just call it maybe this person's just very artistic, or they like to do things this way. It could also be that someone is kind of like, well, what if you don't like me? You know, what if you don't like me? I don't want to just put it all out there and you not return the sentiment. So I want to be sly about it, slick about it, you know. You know how people say, like, sliding in your DMs? Someone could try to slide in your DMs or try to get your number somehow and, like, message you something small. I even see some of you here, a person might get in touch with you by saying, like, they can't get in touch with someone else. Or they'll find an excuse, a reason, make one, create one, to have to speak to you more or see you more. It's not speak to you more, it's like see you more or be somewhere that you're at. If they know that you're going to be there, they may try to be there too. Can you guys hear that? There's the dog way off in the distance barking. Something to do with their friends, their boys, their homies, whatever they call people. I think friends is a pretty universal one, but something to do with this person's friends too. I don't know. But also, if you've already had a conversation with this person, like it's past tense, it's already happened at some point, they wish they would have said more, or you know what I mean? They're like, man, I wish that I would have had more time with them, or I wish we would have talked a little bit longer. I wish I would have asked this question when we were talking. It's something like that, you know? They wish, like, it's kind of along the lines of, you ever been in a fight with someone, let's say it's verbal altercation, and then later on you're like, man, I really wish I would have said that. That would have got them. That would have got them. That would have hurt. Oh, that would have hurt. That would have been so good. But then you're like, too late. You know, hindsight's 2020. You think about the best comebacks when it's over. But in this situation, it's more loving. It's romantic. It's like someone they may want you to come back. Maybe you left. They want you to come back wherever you were, and they're like, man, wish we would have had more time together, more time to talk. You could have left some sort of online thing too. Like, it doesn't have to be in person. You left. Could have left work. If it's at work, could have left work. And they're like, damn, somebody left somewhere or signed off, and it's like, man, I get that. Yeah. For some of you. You could have also had some sort of an account that you deleted, or you cleaned out your friends list, or maybe you literally deleted it. And this is something they could also be thinking, like, I don't have a way to get in touch with you, and like, man, now I can't see what you're doing or something. Somebody really wants to speak to you, or they enjoy when they do and they want to do it again. They have more to say to you, and they're definitely thinking of ways. Like, they know. They do. They definitely know certain things they want to ask you, certain topics they'd like to talk about and discuss. They may even know, like, or they could be thinking of places they'd like to go with you. Like, man, so-and-so would be really fun to go hiking with. So-and-so would be really fun to take to the movies or take on a date or spend one-on-one time. It would be really cool if I got to hang out with so-and-so, being you. You are the so-and-so here. I would say Aries, but it could be anybody watching, so yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's not like a really long message here. It's just very cut and dry. And maybe that's it. Maybe someone was like, man, it was every time we speak, or it's always really cut and dry. It's really quick, swift, you know. It's not about Taylor for some, but it's really quick, it's swift. We don't get to conversate longer. Someone's also really busy here. Like, they're always up and doing things, up and cleaning, up and working, up and this and that, running errands. They're always busy, and I don't know if that's you or this person, but someone feels like the other is just always busy. Or maybe the person themselves is just constantly busy, but you'd be surprised how much you're on their mind or something like that. Or they wonder if they're on your mind if you're the one constantly busy. They're like, I wonder if Aries or Aries cross-watcher is like they're thinking, I wonder if so-and-so thinks about me. Kind of like Brian McKnight. Brian, do I ever cross your mind anytime? Like, they wonder this. They'd like to come right out and ask you. And some of them might. I don't know. I don't get that, though. I feel like eventually they would get to it, but right now it's just such in the early stages, or it hasn't happened yet, and they want to get their foot in the door. It's like they want to dip their toe in. Just the tip, you know? Just a tiny little bite, you know? I'm seeing somebody mix up cake batter. Oh my God, something about cake. Come and put your name on it. They want to put their name on it. Deep down, they've definitely thought of you. Oh, yeah, they have. And it's funny how it's like tried not to come out, right? Like, maybe if they really have had like an erection or they've been turned on around you, they've tried to conceal it and hide it, but they almost kind of hope that you can tell that they're into you. You know what I mean? Next time they're going to wear gray sweatpants. What? I don't know. I just heard that. But if you see this person, they may actually try to, like, you know, they're going to do certain things when they know they're going to see you so that they can, you know, just kind of, you know, look good for you. Like, they may look really good next time you see them if you see this person. If not, it could be like something they post online. It's like, look, you know. They're definitely attracted to you. They would like to be intimate. They've thought about it in their alone time, darling. Yes, they have. More than once. And I feel like lately they've thought about conjugal visits with you. What? Somebody could be into you who's locked up. You may know this person. That could be why. If not, that would be really weird. How would they know you? I don't know, but okay. And maybe it's just like locked up in their mind, or they're trapped in something, or they feel like they are, you know. Some of you could have people who are into you who are taken. They're spoken for. and they know they can't have you. And so this is why they don't come out and say it. This is not for all of us, but for some of us here, you may have someone who's already entangled. That's what I'm hearing. Or they're with someone in some way, and they know they can't just come right out and say it because it would be like cheating, and they don't want to be cheating, so they're being strategic about it. They're just talking to you kind of like a friend, but they're dropping little hints here and there, like Hansel and Gretel in your ass, because they want to see if you're picking up on it. That's kind of crappy though. I hate that. Some of you may have experienced that, where people are like, you know, they claim they're happy and they stay with who they're with, but then they want to use you on the side for some sort of ego boost or to make them feel better, but they have no intention of ever really genuinely fully loving you. And that's only if you want a relationship with them, you know what I mean? Some of you may not even want a relationship, and this may be less deceptive, because maybe someone in a relationship looks at you not necessarily in a lustful manner, like they want to be with you, although they are attracted. They think, damn, I'm surprised you're single, for one. If I hadn't already married so-and-so or got with so-and-so, you would have been a good catch. You know, they think things like that. So it's not necessarily that if there's someone here that is in a relationship with someone that they want to cheat with you, you know, but some of them definitely look at you as a catch, and it's a shame you're single, or they look at themselves as like the right one, but they're already taken. So that's for some of you here, but yeah, there could definitely also be someone who does want you and they're with someone, and they're going to try to flirt with you, but in like inconspicuous ways, like this and that, just so you don't outright know, and also so that if you don't return the feelings, you don't go and call their wife or their husband or whoever, you know. You don't like narc them out, tell on them. So they're kind of testing your interest in them in a way, yeah, seeing if you'll take the bait. And if you do, then they're baiting you kind of into making the move, into making the first step, making the first move. They are kind of baiting you into that. Some of them, if you feel like that, this might be the situation. But for others of you, this is someone who could be single. You could both be single, and maybe there is like or there maybe, if it's not that they're afraid you will not return the sentiment, maybe they're just thinking you're off limits for whatever reason. Maybe you're somebody's ex. I mean, that's the only example I can use, but you know what I mean, like bro code. Or maybe you're off limits because you've said yourself, I don't want a relationship, I'm not even interested in it. So you might not even want it. You could be what's off limits. You've got your own block up where you're like, yeah, I'll love, but I'm not looking to get married. I'm not looking to be in a relationship. I'm very happy alone, you know, but I'm not okay with dates and cuddling. And they may know this, and they may be like, damn, maybe I can kind of show them I'm different. You know, it's like hopeful in a way. Somebody may be like hopeful inwardly that they can show you they're not like other men. They're not like other women. They're at least thinking this, that they may be able to show you relationships they can work or something. I don't know. They play with the idea of being in a relationship with you, or what would you be like in a relationship. And meanwhile, they don't really have hope for it because they know that you've already stated that you don't want that. You're like, it wouldn't matter even if somebody was different. I admire that. I admire everybody's differences, but I don't feel that I need any of it, you know? I just admire it. I don't feel like I need to capture anyone and steal them as mine and keep them where no one else can have them. Love freely. I love freely too, and right now I'm on a me journey. Maybe some of you are on a me journey. You could have spent a lot of years of your life where all you did was stay in a relationship, either with the same person or different people, and you may have always had to do that, or if it wasn't a relationship, you always had to live with someone, you know, because you couldn't afford it on your own. And so now that you're finally on your own in some way, whether it's single, living on your own, all the above, it's just like, I don't feel like I even need it. I'm not sad that I don't have it. I appreciate people that do have it, and people that it works for. Although I do see where a lot of people just do it because they think it's something we're supposed to do. But some people, it's actually, I think they were meant for who they're with, you know? Very few. You know, you may be thinking these things like, your love and what you want for life and love is very different than maybe someone who is falling for you. They may have the mindset of the cycle you just left, where, you know, it's like not a relationship if you're not actually together and have a label. And you may be on a different timeline, where you're like, that exists in that cycle, but I'm not in that cycle anymore, so that works for these people, but I'm in a different one, and I don't even sort of resonate with that. It doesn't resonate with me. So this could be sad for some people, because they're like, but I don't think they're giving up. I don't get like a sad energy here, though. I think deep down they know it, but they're like hopeful that they can turn you out, or they're hopeful that they can like change your mind. They want to change your mind. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later.